It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Old Dog. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6'1" tall with a 75.2-inch reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
First up, Old Dog from the United States of America. The Cobra, Carl Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the blue trunks with red trim. The Old Dog. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go for round one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe this? Can't find a home in that jab. So much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Nice round, good round. I like that technique. Just keep him on the ends back together. Put him back in his place. You got all of it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't forget. You either go back out there or you win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Boxing, be smart, get your shots. Don't give him a defense on the end of it. Do good work. Relax, don't worry about it. Get your mind back, get your focus back. Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
No rest for the weary. Can't score with that jab. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've let him back into the fight, that down. Get out there and switch. Do what you got to do. Do what? I don't want you to load out. Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into it, you know.
Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
It's your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
And that's beautiful. Just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit.
Breathe when you're stepping around. Switch on, switch on. You've been
Look at that jab. You get your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it.
and he's going to be confident. He'll take that confidence away.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Paralyze them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
A perfect counter shot. They both want the knockout. Straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice exchange.
exchange here from both men.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the corner man's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
What's he doing? I need to get back out there.
It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what.
Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots off.
From loading up, he was still landing with power shots. Good one. And don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about your defense and the end of all of that. Do what you got to do. Do what.
Focus. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there. Very double up.
Round. You have everything in the bag. And you've let him back into it.
Get focus. Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shot.
Into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
This round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that.
Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Hold that thought! Froch in trouble. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on. I want you to switch back on. Get focused.
And follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go on.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Now do it. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots back.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still left
Together. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Think about your defense and the end of all of that. Do what you got to do.
Win the round on your jab. Then breathe.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Don't want to trade shots. Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good counter punching. Defense is not an option for these two. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Yeah, they're great rounds, big round. Now relax. You're thinking, you're smart.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
You won't forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Just mind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take a rap.
Those ones straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
Good. You done all that work all the way through camp?
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand
Switch on and get your boxing back together.
I need to head it up a little bit so we can't give you out. Great work.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Just go back out there and get the...
Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great round.
On to the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
What? Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. You were
Stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Right. You're switching off and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and get back out there.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up and you'll take
You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise you'll see it and ride it out.
Terrible round that was. Come on. We'll let him back into the fight. You're much better.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Go back out there.
The right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Ready to go.
Here we go, it's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The stamina is off the charts. Can't land that jab. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Stop what you're doing! Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so we get
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box in.
a jab, and you get your time in already. And that right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there, vary up a little bit. You can't figure it out. Good work. It's the same again. Don't change too much.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Get your money to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Be smart, get your shots off, and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast it.
Get out there and switch on. Get this box.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the rounds off. Win the round on your jab.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Good counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Oh, come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through, camp. Get your
Set him up and you take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
He's into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not your...
Through this round, or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. Gaps will appear. Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Get a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
Good work. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your focus.
Don't let him back in the fight. Right round. Just keep him on the...
Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give it...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Hurry up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Good work. Don't worry about it. Switch on, switch on. You've been posting.
And we enter the ninth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you get out thinking. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Hook misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to the... And finally, Carl Froch goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. You are ready.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Stay focused.
Come on, try to win this fight. The fight's not over yet.
Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. You set him up.
Into it. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's release.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coach through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing your power.
Get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round.
You got your defense at the end of all that. And do what you got to do.
Right. But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Time
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Gaps will appear. Put him back on him this round. I need to get back out there. I need to win this round.
Here comes the 10th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
These punches coming from every angle. The perfect counter lands. Incredible work rate. Swing and a miss with the hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Together, put him back in his place. Come on,
Sam, set him up. We will take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's just get out there and let's reset.
Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap through there.
For the next one. Yeah? Yeah, mind back. You're feeling your
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
shots off and don't give him anything. All right? Go back out there and win this one.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those ones...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Listen, he's back into the fight. Great round. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at me.
There's the bell to start round 11. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Hold that thought! Oh no, Carl Froch got caught! After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switch on.
I don't want to be loaded up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. He'll take that confidence away. Go.
He's gone already. Listen, just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll get you to
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've got
Johnson there, varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
You go. To the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back when you throw a shot.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
That's it, get him. I need to get back out there.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't let him back in.
Just box him. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back.
There's the bell for round 12. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And down goes Old Dog. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Just misses with the right uppercut. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the fight, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.